FC. They are known as the Aces. We are the Midnight Riders, and we are just lining up the teams for the national anthem, etc. I will do my stadium duties, and we'll be back for the call of the game. All right, so the lineups have been done. We are waiting for the referees to start the match. The starting lineup for Atlantic City FC, the Aces, they are playing a 4-4-2. In goal is number 1, Ryan Maroney. Left back is number 12, James Cahill. Center back is number 3, Kai Forsyth. Center back, number 27, Kobe Perlaza. Right back, number 14, Aiden McGuigan. They're playing from left to right at midfield, number 23, Luke McNamee. Number 28, Darian Bradshaw. Number 10, Uchechi Wokocha. And number 21, Daniel Gonzalez. Their two strikers are number 34, Ryan Gale, and number 5, Ryan Cleary. Atlantic City FC are known as the Aces. They were established in 2017, and their head coach is Andrew Catalana. They've only played 3 matches this year. This is only their 4th match, so we'll see what we're going to get. Your First State FC Midnight Riders, as usual, head coach Douglas Cunningham's on the sideline. In goal tonight, due to 2 goalkeeping injuries over the last couple of weeks, is number 16 Jackson Brandwin. From left to right along the base of the 4-3-3 is number 80 Fukai Imamura. Then at center back, number 34 Till Rausch. Next to him will be number 18 Fuma Okawa. And then at right back is Sam Harrison at number 5. They're playing the inverted triangle at midfield, so at the base of that is number 17 Tyrese Small. In front of him is number 7 Shintaro Morimoto and number 15 Sora Watanabe. And across the front line, the 3 are from left to right: Keisei Nagayoshi, number 10, number 33 Yoshiki Fujisawa, and number 8 Rudai Seki. And I always have trouble with that. I'm sorry for him for that. But we're ready to go. The referees are set. We have a capacity crowd, folks. And we're excited. Coach Cunningham told me before the game, he says, the number 1 thing is to protect home field. He said, we have to remain consistent this game. And something interesting he told me, he said, we need a positive result. And a positive result to him, he said, means 3 points, which means a win. Not just going for a tie or what do you call it, moral victory. But anyway, the action has started down the right side. Early cross by Atlantic City. Broken up, Tyrese Small with the ball in the middle. Looking over to his right. And he's closed down quickly by the center of the field. Midnight Riders in their traditional black home uniforms with numbers that are tough for me to read. Tyrese Small wins it. Atlantic City is in white. They have purple accents, and they are playing from right to left. The referees are in yellow. The ball boys are in neon green. Maybe they're neon yellow. It's awfully bright. One kid is wearing sunglasses. That's how bright it is. Anyway, it is a capacity crowd, and that is because we have some YMCA groups here. We have some youth teams here, and I'm trying to get all the names for them, so I'm just hold on a second. Cecil County Youth Soccer is here. YMCA is here. So that's good. And also at the stadium, if you were here, you could have a raffle basket, a bid at a raffle basket. $2 will get you $115 value of a First State FC away jersey, a First State FC shirt, a First State FC scarf, and $25 gift certificate to Wilmington Brew Works. So the play is still being picked up. Here we go, down the right side. Sliding tackle on this turf can't be nice. It's not warm, it's not sunny, it's not breezy, it's not raining. It is really a perfect night for outdoor sports. Family fun out here. Nice play by Tyrese Small. Nice move up the side. Harrison tried to get it back, could not do it. Here comes Atlantic City FC down the left side. Can't find his man, Ryan Gale. And emergency goalkeeper, we'll call him. Jackson Brandman cleans up. Jackson has been an assistant coach for First State FC. So seeing him on the sideline, or on the field, off the sideline, as an offside flag goes up. Yeah.
I did not put that together.
Yes, even our production team is surprised that that's Jackson, but it is he. I believe Cecil County Youth Soccer is doing the sideline, but I will give them a shout out. We do appreciate their ball services. They get to watch some quality soccer here at Abyssinia Stadium in Wilmington, Delaware, the heart of Wilmington. If you missed my voice last week, I missed you all, but I had my own cup final for the county championship here in Newcastle County, and alas, my team came up short. We hit the crossbar twice and the post once and did not score any goals, and that is not how you win a cup final. So anyway, we had a good season, we had fun, sponsors seemed happy with us. So anyway, back to real soccer, which is this. Chip through the middle, cannot quite make it pay off. I'm not sure who he was going for. Tough tackle there by number 12, James Cahill, who's playing pretty high for someone I have listed as a left fullback. Maybe they're rotating through, not quite sure. But anyway, you can see Cahill here on the near. He's at midfield. Someone else is throwing the ball in. That's number 3, Kai Forsyth, who's a central defender. Usually you don't send central defenders to the sideline to throw throw-ins, unless they've got a long one and they can cross it to the middle of the field. But anyway, we've got a lot of people here today. We've got a special group in the party room, I guess you could say. It's a special access area here, banquet hall at Avicenio Stadium, and it's populated tonight. If you're interested in renting it and having a party here, talk to First State FC. We can accommodate. Harrison getting help. Ooh, that was Till Roush, excuse me. Got to get rid of that ball a little bit early. Okawa up the right side, looking for a release, sending it long. Chip over the top, cleaned up by Atlantic City. Ooh, yeah. Well, we're 5 minutes in. There's a lot of spirited action, but not a lot of attacks, not a lot of control. I can't tell exactly what kind of strategies each team are using. I hate to say kick the long ball, but could be kick the long ball. It's never far away. And if you are in the area, don't forget that the FIFA Club World Cup starts tomorrow. It will take place over several cities in the United States, one of them being Philadelphia. They will be playing 8 games at Lincoln Financial Field, 6 in the group stage, 1 quarterfinal match, and 1 round of 16 match. Call keeper from Jackson Brandwin. So that'll be exciting. Real Madrid's in town, will be in town. Manchester City will be in town. Chelsea will be in town. Flamengo from Brazil will be in town. So it should be fun. Get your tickets, watch it on TV, support soccer here in the area, because next summer the big guys coming, the World Cup, and Lincoln Financial Field will also get games. If you squint in the opening ceremonies, you may see me on the pitch. I'm helping unfurl some of the central banners that will be on the pitch before the game as the players walk out. Ooh, that's a great ball across to the far side. Onto his right foot. Great stop by Jackson Brandwin. He had a bullet to stop, and that was from, looked like Aiden McGuigan, the right fullback. As the ball's lost out of bounds, and there'll be a goal kick. It looked like McGuigan came up from his overlap position and really let one rip with his right foot. Great stock by Brandwin. Captain, it looks like Till Roush is wearing the captain's armband. Yeah, he is. Ball up the left side, out of bounds. And as I'm saying, the crowd is filling up here. You can probably hear a lot of murmuring and things. This is the largest crowd we've had probably ever.
I think so.
Production side. There's a good tackle over the top. Seki trying to control on his right foot, resets. Seki back to Roush. Roush on his right foot, looks long, chips to the left side. Imamura chips, can't quite find his man. Morimoto chips over the top, can't quite have that pay off, and it goes safely out to James Cahill. Again, their fullbacks really are making the run. You can see Cahill now crossing midfield. So they're telling him to drag defenders, midfielder, I guess, First State FC midfielders, all the way up the pitch. It's a day they can do it. If they had this game yesterday, I would say they could not, because the temperatures were in the 90s, in the sunshine, and this field was probably close to 100 degrees. As I mentioned before, the sun went down a couple of hours ago. It's just overcast. There's no threat of rain until after the game. There's no wind quite yet. The flags are basically still on the far side as the ball gets chipped in. Settled outside the box. Tyrese Small chips it with. You should try. Oh, I think he tried a Rabona there. Anyway. Well, that's a push from behind. A pretty easy foul call. None called. Linesman put his line up. I saw it. Nothing. On the deck. Ooh. Good idea not to put that in the air. Put it on the deck. Throw in for First State FC. Now, the Midnight Riders have played 5 matches. They've got 7 points out of those matches. Unfortunately, they did not get any points last week in their home loss as the ball moves forward and quickly intercepted by Till Roush. Roush finds his man in the middle. Click through. Taken down, no call. I saw an advantage play. Very short-armed referee, did not really put that up. Long shot, over the top. Anyway, First State FC has played 5 matches. They've earned 7 points. That's good enough for 4th place. Atlantic City FC, they're known as the Aces. They have played only 3 matches. They have 4 points. They are in 6th place. So obviously a win for the Aces puts them tied with First State FC with the tiebreaker in hand. As the ball goes here to the near side left, McNamee. Over the top, Roush settles it with pressure from Gale. Back to Brandwin. Brandwin over to Fuma Okawa. Okawa sending it long down the right sideline. It's going to go out of it. No, it's going to be saved. Sam Harrison undercut that ball. Roush controlling it, left it a little short. Okawa bailed him out, and the ball goes out left to Imamura. Imamura on the deck. Through, tries to get it through. Tough ball. Foul at midfield. And it'll be a kick for the Aces. And they restart quickly. Left foot down the left side. Imamura is giving that winger a lot of space. Jackson Brandwin rolls it out right to Okawa. Fuma Okawa from Lincoln Trail. Tries to split, but passes it right to number 28, Darian Bradshaw. Bradshaw loses it out of bounds. They say it went off of Sam Harrison last. And the Ole food truck is here today, folks. So don't forget to get your, if you're coming to the game, Ole food truck is excellent. They have a restaurant, a brick and mortar restaurant on Kirkwood Highway, Ole Tapas. The food truck is excellent as well. The food is great. I had some friends and I went there in March, sat down for a 5-course tapas meal with paired wines. It was only $60. Excellent. So, anyway, we've got food trucks, we've got a raffle, we've got face painting, we've got, what else do we have? We have youth night. It's healthcare appreciation night. If you're a healthcare worker and you had bought your ticket through the QR code we gave them, then you got a discount on the games. So there are group tickets. There are a whole bunch of specials. Check the website. Check our social media. High ball down the middle. Tyrese Small sends it back in. Cahill to Forsyth. The ball's out of bounds. Called an Aces throw. You can see a couple people bringing in those Ole food truck boxes. When I start getting the smell, I'll tell you how good it smells. Anyway, long throw in from Forsyth. Ooh. Kind of poor control there, but anyway. Gonzalez brings it out wide, and then it's up the right side. Picked off by Roush. Jackson Brandwin up the middle. Flick forward. Kind of a scrum at midfield. Switch of the field. Can Secchi get there? No. But it'll be a throw-in for the Midnight Riders. The ball boys are kind of standing around, but there's one. All right. I didn't see him there behind the wall. Harrison with the throw. Throws it right to an Atlantic City player who tries a slick move over the top. Speedster, 34, excuse me, Ryan Gale, quick player. Till gave him a little love tap in the back to have him lose his balance, but on this turf, that ball goes quickly, and so that was an advantage to First State FC because it did not check up, and Jackson Brandwood could step up and get it. A quick Ryan Gale deflected by Jackson. That's 2 big saves. It'll be a corner kick for Atlantic City. It's 2 big saves for Jackson Brandwin. Here's a left-footed in-swinger. 15th minute, no score, Abyssinia Stadium. It's healthcare workers appreciation night. It seems to be youth soccer night. We've got a full crowd. Flicked over the top, defended well. Darian Bradshaw on the ball for Atlantic City. Makes a slick move down to the baseline. Ball goes through everybody. Hope people watch that ball go through. And it took a sliced shot, and then the shot was so bad it turned into a far post cross. Let's put it that way. Quick restart to Till Rausch, number 34, the German from Wilmington University, under the tutelage of Coach Nick Papanikolas. Over on the left side. Several players from Wilmington University and several players from Lincoln Trail here on the First State FC Midnight Riders roster. We have some injuries, and not currently at the game, but I have some new players. I've been trying to get their first names if I don't have them, and your family and friends and you are listening, very sorry. I can only give last names for certain players. Starters I have, and a couple other players. He looked like he was offside there, but no call from the linesman. And boy, that number 34, Ryan Gale, is a handful over there. Tyrese Small on the ball. The Wilmington University product, who's headed to Florida Atlantic. Great bit of running there, but intercepted by Atlantic City FC and lost out of bounds. That's too bad for Nagayoshi, who's playing awfully deep. I have him as a left wing, and he ran all the way back to the right side here to pick that up. He may be playing right wing in the first half now. Seki's still out here. Fujisawa applying a high press, just token, changing the pass angle so they can't do what they want. Pass up the middle. Here's a good 1-2 on the near side by Atlantic City. Early cross, overhead, and there's a goal by, looks like Bradshaw. I'm not sure why nobody was watching that. Number 10. That's Uchechi Wokocha. So we've got a goal. He was wide open. That early cross, obviously, they found a hole in the defense. It looks like that fullback's going to have to tuck in a bit, or Roush is going to have to hold and not push up as much and distribute. But he doesn't look like he's that high. I'm not quite sure what happened there. A lost assignment. I mean, they call him Uche. Uche just found open space, and he had a beautiful right-footed volley. No complaints about the finish. Nothing Jackson Brandwin could do, unless he read it super early and came out, but that's not what a goalkeeper is supposed to do. Anyway, we go back to live action. Throw in on the near side, down by the corner. Tyrese Small. Okawa, Small. Ambitious ball, but doesn't go anywhere. To be a goal kick for the Aces. So the Aces had a pretty active pre-game warm-up. Coach Andrew Catalana really had them moving quickly. He was barking, and they were doing a lot of short, kind of back and forth drills. If you come here early for the game, you can watch warm-ups, obviously. First State FC was more short side scrimmage, some shooting and things like that. Both look like they're ready to play this game, but unfortunately for the home side, the away side has the lead. Jackson Brandwin clears it right up the middle. Not good enough. The goal scorer, Uche, number 10, on the ball. Movement to the right side. Roush cleans it up, but it looks like it may be a corner. Nope, goal kick. If you are a Philadelphia fan, the Philadelphia Union have a home game tomorrow against Charlotte FC at Subaru Park. I would like to go to that game. I don't think I can, but go support the home team because they don't have another home game for a month. Between competitions, they don't. Yeah, I think they have an away cup competition, and then they have their next 3 MLS games are away, and there's a gap in or a break in the schedule as well, maybe for the All-Star game. But anyway, they're not home for a while. So if you want to catch some MLS soccer and see your hometown Union, get there tomorrow. Ooh, that's a nasty tackle. Luke McNamee with that slide. Secchi looks all right. Sam Harrison looks all right. It's kind of a weird hobble there, but anyway, Roush on the ball. Right-footed boomer down the right side. Cleaned up by James Cahill. Nope, not cleaned up by James Cahill. He let it run out of bounds for a throw-in. Kind of interesting that he would, well, maybe he didn't have the angle to kick that. Maybe his left foot's his weaker side, but. And the Lieutenant Governor is here tonight of Delaware. So there you go. In the stands with the family. Good to see her. General Assembly is in session. Thrown on the near side by Atlantic City. Tyree Small breaks it up. A little ping pong here. Controlled by First State FC. Ball squirts to the far side and just cleared for safety. And 4 ball kids scramble for the ball. That may be some of the best entertainment of the day, those 4 kids running for it. Nah, it's been a good game so far. Atlantic City is definitely a pressing team. And they're waiting on the line. You could see that striker on the line. And you can be onside on your own half. Anywhere on your own half. So you could be 20 yards behind the last defender of the other team. But if you're on your side of the field, you are onside. So you could see that is Gale or Cleary on that far side on that one. Just waiting up the line just to spring and go. Ooh, nice play on the cut side. Through the uprights it goes, but it counts for nothing in this type of football. So you can hear the fans, you can maybe see the fans, I don't know. We're having a good time. We have great weather. We've got ball boys. You can see the kids in red over there on the left side. It's another youth soccer team. Ball's up the middle to the right. Ooh, broken up in the back. Action in the middle. Sam came in a little late. Yeah, he just caught him late. No yellow card. Quick start, though. While their teammate was on the ground, over to the left side, Cahill cuts on the inside on his right foot. Finds the goal scorer, Uche, who tries to do a very clever layoff till Roush clears it. No, there was a whole thing. I don't know. There was a period thing, and there were all those. Excuse me, folks. We're dealing with a scoreboard issue. Sorry, folks. We'll be back trying to get the clock. This stadium is used for a lot of different purposes, state tournaments and such, and the clock stopped on me. The referee has the official clock, but we are trying to keep it moving here. It stopped at 22, and we are trying to make sure.
One of the streams.
Something, yes. The stream that you're watching is accurate. All right, we had the stadium manager come up here and help me out with that. Actually, he said it's trickier than I thought. I have basically the knowledge to run the clock in one direction or the other, to stop it, start it, and control the scoreboard, etc. Yet, some of the deep things like breaks, recesses, pauses, overtime, I do not do. So, he has taught me a little bit about the scoreboard. Let's see if it works the rest of the night. Anyway, we're back to action. You didn't miss any of my commentary because it's not that great, but it's good enough, right? Sam Harrison. Oh! Yeah, that's a foul. It's about 30 yards out. It's a good place to chip the ball in. If you're a left-footed player, you can kind of drop it just outside the 6-yard line, maybe just past the penalty spot. If you're a right-footer, you can kind of bait the keeper to come out and maybe get him out of action. It's interesting to see which way they'll go. But Shunta is lining up to take it. That's number 7, Shuntaro Morimoto. He's a Wilmington University product. He's lined up over the ball. Right-footed player. A white sleeve on his left arm. He's lined up, ready to go. Hard driver in the middle, cleared by Atlantic City. And you can see now, if you're watching the back, Till Roush is shadowing number 34, Ryan Gale, because they know what he wants to do. They know he wants to spring it long as the ball is won back by First State FC. Big switches on. Let the ball bounce. Here's a quick run up the middle. He's just onside, says the far side. Nope. Now he puts the flag up. Cahill was ready to hit that ball first time, and I'm not sure him letting it bounce was the smartest move, because his teammate, Luke McNamee, was reading that back line, and I don't know, I have a great angle from here, but the far side of the First State FC defensive line was staggered back, and anyway, McNamee was onside. If Cahill could have sprung him, he would have had a very open track to the goal. Sam Harrison, a little behind that ball, lets it run. Secchi on the ball, back to Tyrese Small. Secchi, all the way back to Okawa, back to Secchi. Secchi, got to go to that ball, Sam Harrison. Anyway, tackled, near side. McNamara, good work there for the defensive side of things. I think First State FC is going to have to move a little bit more off the ball, improve the passing angles for their teammates. So, if they see one of their teammates have the ball and they can give them an outlet pass, they have to move to that spot. Seem to be waiting a little bit too much on that. It's going to be a throw in for the Midnight Riders. We're in the 29th minute. Don't forget, we are supported by our sponsors, Light Sight Productions, Delaware Orthopedic Specialists, Gonser & Gonser, Inc. Now. Plus, we've got PCAD here, which is Prevent Child Abuse Delaware. They are outside, and they've got a table set up. We'd like to thank Ole Tapas for having their food truck here. And we'd like to thank the YMCA and Cecil County Youth Soccer for being here, and all the other youth teams, and all the healthcare workers, because it's Healthcare Workers Appreciation Night. And everybody else. It's a great night for soccer. A lot of kids here. School's out. Tyrese Small on the ball. Over to Sam Harrison. Harrison with his head down. Pass it back. Ooh, dangerous ball. Ball is sprung out to the outside. On the outside of the boot with a little spin on it. Gale on the ball, number 34. Likes that right foot. Tries to cross with his left. Earns a throw in here on the near side. The ball boys are doing their jobs. Good work. Thrown by Cahill. Long ball. Oof, not controlled. I'd say miscontrolled, but he never did control it and lost it out of bounds. Throwing on the far side. Roush with a push in the back. Just rode the ball out of bounds. They're calling it a goal kick. Referee says let him play. Jackson Brandwin, emergency goalkeeper, steps in. Over to Fuma Okawa, a Lincoln Trail product. Over to Till Roush from the Wilmington University product. And the two center backs play keep away there. Split the difference with Tyrese Small in the middle. Another Wilmington University product. He's got no one to pass to. You could see him pointing after he kicked the ball saying, everybody's marked up. So it looks like Atlantic City is kind of giving the backs some room to move forward, but really clamping down on the forwards and the midfielders so they can't attack like they want to. Both teams are keeping a somewhat high line, but not too many offsides calls this game. More against Atlantic City. The goal scorer, Uche, busts through, comes across, and cleared by Okawa. Ball goes out of bounds on the far side. And a throw in for Atlantic City. Long throw in the middle. Tyrese Small handles it. Fujisawa can't keep the control. McNamee back over to the center back, Perlaza, Kobe Perlaza. Excuse me, that's Kai Forsyth. Cleared by Sam Harrison. And the attack is on, up the middle. Oh, unfortunate. Hit in the back. And that was an unfortunate. Yoshiki Fujisawa got the ball hit on his back. Quick restart again by Atlantic City. Looking for Gale, their speedster. Ball goes out to Morimoto. All the way back to Jackson Brandwin. Again, we've had two goalkeeping injuries, and up the right side, lost Sam Harrison. And two strikers are missing. Usual strikers are missing today from the bench. One usually a starter, maybe two starters. Anyway, Jean-Malik Porter is away. He's got a sick grandmother in Jamaica, and we wish her well. We wish him well. And Taiga Morimoto. No, it's not Morimoto. Excuse me. Anyway, Taiga. Why don't I find it? I have his name. Don't worry, folks. I feel bad. Anyway, he is going back to Japan to handle an injury that's been nagging him for a while. So that's where he is. Anyway, back to action here in the 34th minute. 1-0 to the visitors. Atlantic City in white, moving right to left. Hometown First Aid FC in black with midnight green accents, moving left to right. Tyrese Small, number 17 on the ball, moving the ball through midfield with his right foot, spraying it out wide to Nagayoshi. Can't quite bring it under control. Taiga Matsumoto, that's what it is, I'm sorry. So Taiga Matsumoto and Jamalik Porter, they swap off the central striker role. They are both absent today, which is a shame. We wish them both well. And Fujisawa is, got to earn it today in the middle. Ball's on the left side. Number 12, James Cahill, broken up by Sam Harrison. Harrison kicks the ball out of bounds. So we've got a backup goalkeeper and a backup kind of third string striker. So unfortunately, I don't think any goalkeeper would have kept that goal out of the box. Uchechi Wokocha really slammed that with a right-footed volley. But First State FC has got to create more chances. I have no recorded saves for their goalie, Ryan Maroney. He's just been back there as a kind of a keeper sweeper. And you can see where he is. He's on the 25-yard line of the football field, which is, 15 yards past the 18. Ball in the middle, Darian Bradshaw. Up the middle. To Wokocha. Chip over the middle. Brandwin gobbles it up. Ball up the middle. Attacking forward. It'll be a throw-in for Atlantic City Aces. What to do, Coach Cunningham? I'm not sure. Coach Cunningham unfortunately got ejected last game with about 8 minutes left. A couple issues there. He is allowed to be on the bench. He's allowed to coach today. He is here. He is calm. He was very focused, like I said before the game. He does want that positive result, as I mentioned before, which he said means 3 points. So if that's what he wants, he's going to have to coach his team over the last 55 minutes here or so to get 2 goals and stop the Atlantic City attack, the dangerous attack. Sam Harrison on the near side, right foot over to Tyrese Small. He's making things work. Left-footed in, quick 1-2. And it's kind of a toe poke leaning back, not the greatest look at a shot. Got a little excited there perhaps. But I don't know. Doesn't count as a shot on goal, but it counts as a shot, I suppose. Maroney to his near side, split the defense. Bradshaw coming out left to Luke McNamee. McNamee has 2 runners. That's an unfortunate touch there by Ryan Gale. Ryan Cleary came over here. He's number 5. I have him in a striker position, but he's walking back to central defense. So I'm not sure why that's why I couldn't find him. I wasn't looking for him where I was looking. Anyway, ball's on the far side, on the deck. Won by Atlantic City FC after a bit of a scrum. Ooh, Till Roush laid him out, and that will probably be a yellow card. Yeah, and that's it, yellow card. Yeah, yellow card for Till Roush in the 38th minute. So, free kick, not too dangerous position, but anytime there's a free kick, there's something on, right? You don't want to miss your man, etc. Right now, the game's been moving pretty quickly. No injuries, 1 goal, not many discussions or, referee trying to break things up. My guess is maybe 1 minute of extra time. And Jackson Brandwin makes the call, collects the ball. Your clock is going to be more accurate than mine, but you don't see my clock. Anyway, as I mentioned before, scoreboard clock had an issue. Your feed clock did not. It is accurate. Sam Harrison on the right side. Ooh, miscontrolled on the near side. And that's Fujisawa. And he has yet to really get into the game. Ball given back to First State FC, trying to earn a throw-in off that. Long ball, he tries to chip the goalie, and Jackson had to make a save, and that's going to be a corner kick for Atlantic City. I'm going to call that a save, because from my angle, it looked like he had to stop it, and I hope he's not hurt, because he definitely had to climb the ladder to get a finger on that ball. I told you, there are no other goalies on this roster. So I am usually worried when somebody's hurt, but I'm very worried when two goalies are unavailable for us and a third string backup former assistant coach has stepped in, played brilliantly, but is, just trying to walk it off. Anyway, everyone's up in the box now. Number 27, Kobe Perlaza. Number 5, who I thought was Ryan Cleary. I guess it is Ryan Cleary, but he's a defender. And number 28, Darian Bradshaw. Looks like Ryan Gale is taking the kick. Left-footed in-swinger. Jackson gets up and catches it this time. We're in the 41st minute. First State FC has yet to put a shot on goal. Got to be more dangerous in that upper third. They just can't seem to control passes. It seems like the ball's on their foot, and then they're not making a great move with it. And you can see that Atlantic City's back in numbers. They've got spaces covered down. They're covering man-to-man. And it's cleared, but right to Tyrese Small. Small takes it on his right foot, looks around, finds Okawa in the back. Okawa tries to split, but right through two people. And that doesn't work. Tyrese Small through his back. The goal scorer, Uchechi Wakocha on the ball. He's got slick feet. Back to Cahill. Cahill on his left foot. Excuse me, now Cahill on the ball. Tyrese Small breaks it up. Ooh, slide tackle there by number 3, Kai Forsyth. Ball won back by First State FC. Nice little step there. But he's going right into people. Can't do that. I think it's Morimoto that was slick foot, but then he pushed it right into double coverage, I guess you could say. Fumo Okawa on the ball, number 18, over here to number 5, Sam Harrison. Okawa back on the ball. Roush giving him support deep. And you see Atlantic City is giving them that pass. And they've changed formation, I think. Atlantic City is now going to go with a single striker and 5 midfielders. Or they're going to do 5 fullbacks and use those fullbacks as wingbacks, because number 34, Ryan Gale, seems to be the point man up top as First State FC has an attacking pass broken up. It just looks that way. Right? And the way that the wingbacks, Cahill and McGuigan, are coming up the sides, that may be what they're doing, and they may be dropping Bradshaw into kind of a 6 right in front of the back 4. It might be a 4-1-3-1. Oh, that's a great stop by Roush. Well, how could it be a 4-1-3-1? Wait a minute, that doesn't add up. 4-1-4-1. I'm trying to count the people where they're going here. I think they're playing 3 center backs? Nah. They may be. It looks like Forsyth, Perlaza, and Cleary are the back 3. And then you've got McGuigan and Cahill, Bradshaw and Wakocha right in front of them, and then the midfielders are McNamee and Gonzalez. Gonzalez has not done too much. They've been mostly playing this left side, this near side, as Sam Harrison cuts inside, passes it back to Akawa. So I think that's what they've done. It looks like, yeah, it kind of looks like they're playing a back five. And there's the goal scorer, Wakocha, number 10 on the far side, cuts it back, chips it over. You can't be on that near side. Who's that? Okawa came near side, and there were two Atlantic City players on his back. Can't be there. I mean, you can assume Harrison is there, but I didn't see him check over his shoulder. It'll be a throw on the far side. I think I just saw the near side referee say 2 minutes. So they don't have a clock. Oh. Anyway, looks like there was a through ball there as we play the last 30 minutes of regulation. You hear a lot of noise in the background. We have 2 microphones going, so one on the camera and one on me. So hopefully we're not getting too much background noise, because that microphone is right next to kind of a balcony off the party room where a lot of people have congregated to watch the game, because it's a great vantage point. And as I said before, it's a wonderful, wonderful evening for soccer. Ball in the middle. And it's cleared by First State FC. Ball's cleared. Sorry, we're just working on halftime here because we stopped the stadium. We thought the stadium clock was going to stop on its own automatically at 45. It didn't. So now we're trying to figure out, make sure what's going on. Anyway, back to live action. I did not start my other clock to count how much time we have left. We just need a little goal here. Go into halftime with a little momentum. The crowd wants it. And that ball is just cleared. Roush is on it. Pops it up the middle. Watanabe over to Okawa. Okawa on his right foot. Finds Seki. Seki back in the middle. Oh, trying to do a little too much there. There's nobody on the far left side. Where's the winger? They're out wide to the right. Oh, good ball down to the corner. Sam Harrison, can he get the cross in? No, it's cleared out of bounds right into the Atlantic City bench. Miscontrolled by the assistant coach, and we are at halftime. It is Atlantic City FC 1, First State FC 0. We'll see you after the break. Everybody seems to be ready. The goals are back where they need to be. The teams are huddling up. And I don't know if there are any changes for Atlantic City either. I see somebody on the sideline stretching for Atlantic City in white. And I see a penny for warm-up in First State FC. So I don't know what quite is happening. Anyway, we'll see. Night, but I got it. It's Healthcare Worker Appreciation Night. We're all happy. We're all healthy. Are we rolling live, production team?
Yep.
And the team is fired up. We are in the second half. Well, not yet. Waiting for this to happen. There are people of all ages, folks, here today. We've got a good group of kids and families and all sorts. Don't know why halftime is taking so long. I don't know if there's a communication issue. I just saw the sideline guy fix his earpiece, but I also see a backup goalkeeper. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if Jackson Brandwin is considering coming out of the game. There's someone in number 1 in blue on the sideline for First State FC. Maybe Brandwin is. No, he's back on the pitch. Okay, well, I guess we're ready to start. It took a little while. And we're getting ready to go. Atlantic City in white with purple accents, moving from left to right. They will kick off the second half. And First State FC in black with the midnight green sleeves. They are moving from right to left. Down a goal, in need of 2 to win this game, which is what Coach Cunningham told me before the game. He wants consistency. He wants to protect home field. And he told me a result today is a positive result is only a win to him. So he is all or nothing right now. If you come to a game, right, you have a chance to buy some merch. That we have jerseys home and away, so you can get a white jersey with accents. You can get the black jersey with the green accented sleeves you can see here. We sell scarves, we sell t-shirts, there's youth apparel. Get all the fun stuff with your First State FC fun pack. And if you're at the game, you could have bought a raffle ticket. Now, the next thing is, I don't know if I have to announce the raffle winner of when they're going to draw it. The production crew is huddled here trying to figure that answer out, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully somebody wins. Hopefully a lot of tickets were sold. All right, restart here at the back. So to go over my duties, I do the stadium announcements and I do the play-by-play, and I've got to keep track of some of the stuff that's going on in the field with the announcements. You could hear the stadium manager get on the headset because he knew what he wanted with the small goals, the practice goals that the kids are playing with, versus as we get a foul at midfield. That was Fujisawa coming all the way back. German Till Roush over the ball. I met his family last week, or not last week, the game before. I met his sister and his parents. They were very, very nice. They were very happy to be in the United States. They were traveling up and down the East Coast. And I don't know if they made it up to Niagara Falls like they hoped to. But anyway, they're going to New York City, Niagara Falls, I think Washington, maybe Baltimore, Philadelphia for sure. But they may be back. I heard a big cheer when I announced his name in the opening lineup. So they said they were going to be here for a few weeks. Anyway, big ball over the top. Maroney has now touched the ball maybe as much as he's touched it in the first half. He didn't have much to do. That's a good thing. Here's the press. It looks like First State FC is working on the press here. McGuigan has to pass it back. Chip over the top to the goal scorer, Uche Wokoche. Battled for here on the near side. Bit of a scramble. The ball is back. That is stolen. Midfield shot. Ooh, ambitious shot. Didn't quite get there. Daniel Gonzalez is here on the near side. Oh, the ball gets through to Maroney. Oh, I can hear Coach Cunningham now. He's saying, let's go, let's go. Brian Maroney sprays it out. Ball on the far side. They like working that left side, Atlantic City FC. The Aces, they've joined us. They used to be in the NPSL. Our first season, first or second, maybe the first 2 years they were in our division. Then they weren't. They are back. They're in the league for clubs, also in the Northeast Conference. As I mentioned before, they are in 6th place, but they've only played 3 games. They have 4 points. First State FC has played 5 games. They have 7 points. If this result holds, obviously, Atlantic City will be tied with the Midnight Riders. Their nickname is the Aces. They were established in 2017. Talked to the owner. Oh, loose ball in the field. I met the owner a few years ago. Nice guy. He was outside again today. I recognized him, and he brought his daughter along. She was excited to be here. She's a teenager, so bring your kids. They love it out here. Oh, great ball. Left-footed shot. Just past the near post on the attack. That's a big run from Secchi. He usually plays that right wing. He came up through the middle, more on the left side. And Ryan Maroney, the goalkeeper for Atlantic City FC, had to scramble somewhat. Ball up the left side. Tyrese Small putting pressure on. Controlled. Far side. Tackled out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Aces. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Lightside Productions, Delaware Orthopedic Specialists, Gonser & Gonser, and Ink Now. And today we have a table outside, information table. The Prevent Child Abuse Delaware folks are here. I met Claudine. She was very nice. She was very open to talking to people to prevent that horrible scourge. We've got the YMCA here. We've got Cecil County Youth Soccer here. We've got Ole Tapas Food Truck here. And as I mentioned before, there's a raffle going on. You can come down and catch the second half. Ooh, good head flick. Jackson in there. Good tackle. Man is down, holding his calf, it looks like. Or maybe, no, he's up. That's Ryan Gale, the speedster. He's been trying to get behind the line all night. You can see him trying to work something out there. Just fell. Maroney sending it. You could hear the Atlantic City coach yelling second ball, so they want to make sure you attack the first and come down with the second. Tyrese Small trying to slide it through. Little 1-2. Can't quite get there. Maroney again. Long kick from Maroney. Roush off his thigh, it looked like. Secchi. Nagayoshi tracking back. Tyrese Small. Hamilton made that, or Harrison made that tackle. Looked like it could have been called, but okay. Oh, the ball checked up. And Jackson Brandwin had to come out, and no one really helped him. No one really protected him from the on-rushing, very speedy Ryan Gale. Ball headed away by Kobe Perlaza. But right to Till. Roush, and Roush moves it out to Fuma Okawa finds his teammate up the middle, gives it away to the goal scorer, Uchechi Wakocha. And now out to the right side. Sam Harrison, the fullback, on the ball, makes the run through, trying to thread that needle, taken away. Looks like Cleary, number 5, continuing his run, Ryan Cleary. The ball is now skipped over to Ryan Gale. Good recovery on the near side. That's Sora Watanabe. Big switch. Ooh, off the shoulder. It came right down to him. Slots it to the outside. It's a foot race. Easily won, but a little light on the pass back to Jackson. Oh, got to anticipate that coming through. Didn't quite do that. Watanabe playing a little higher than usual here on the left side. Morimoto, I think, is playing on the right side. They've switched sides. They usually are pretty fluid with that. Back to Brandman. You can see a little bit of fog underneath the lights, but it's not raining and it's not foggy. It's just a little humidity in the air, and it's not even that bad. It's really a perfect night for any type of sporting activity. Fans are clamoring for a home goal, is what they're doing. McGuigan, you can see how high up the pitch he is, number 14. Good tackle from behind. Morimoto, ooh, that's an ambitious effort, but you know, it almost paid off. Jackson was off the line. They're trying to play him high so they can bring their defenders up. We've got a substitution here. In is number 7, and off is, looks like Ryan Gale. Looks like he got hurt. So we'll see about that. 55th minute. And the substitution is Fisher Hudak. So Fisher Hudak is now in, number 7 up top. Maroney with the ball. I think that was more for injury, because you saw how Hudak fell. They have him sprinting a lot. I could see him playing 10 minutes and then maybe just saving him. He's done his damage, although he didn't score the goal. He's been behind the line and causing problems. Where is First State FC going to find a clever attack? Because they keep trying to come right through the middle, and if they cross it early, which the angle is not with you when you cross the ball early. The closer you get to that baseline, the more dangerous you become. Got to test this goalkeeper, Ryan Maroney. Near side, stolen. Nope, not kept in bounds. Thrown in, stolen, then out of bounds. It'll be a throw for Atlantic City. McGuigan throws it in and is going to stay with Atlantic City. Now the goal scorer, Wakocha. Long throw across the field. Trying to move that ball, and you can see their fullbacks and wingbacks, I should call them, really running up the field. They make that pass and then they chase it. You know, they're trying to break through the line and make sure that First State FC is trying to figure out who is going to mark them as they run through. so far, I would say so good, except the goal came on something like that, right? Two defenders went to the ball, and Wakocha was left on the far side, and he had a nice right-footed finish. Pass our backup goalkeeper, third string due to emergency goalkeeper in the 17th minute. But since then, it's been even Steven. Although First State FC has yet to get a shot on target. No corner kicks so far for First State FC, and no shots on goal. That is worrisome. A long throw from the far side. Headed up, down, I would say all around like a roller coaster, but then I'd be quoting the Partridge Family, and the Light Site crew does not like that. They're more ABBA fans up here than Partridge Family. So, we've just put ourselves squarely in the 1970s, but we are happily in the middle of the 2020s. Oh, giveaway at the back. Roush clears it safely. Excuse me, that's not Roush, that's Fumokawa. And up from his rear position, Aiden Mugigan. Well, I guess they want the long throw from Uchechi Wakocha. They listed him as Uche, so I'll keep calling him Uchechi, but ball fought for at midfield. Nice, comes away, moving forward. Boy, they really swarm. He's offside, yep. They really swarmed this Atlantic City Aces side. Offside call, easily done. Let's see what Roush does over the ball. Finds Tyrese Small. Well, can't quite make it work. Over the top, trying to spring the substitute, Fisher Hudek. And that's really what they're doing. They've got one guy up top, and they're going to sit back and try to close this game out and just kick long. He's offside again. The referee dropped his flag. I don't know if you could hear Coach Cunningham from First State FC go, referee. But that's what he had to do. There's another substitution for AC. Looks like 26 is coming on. That is nobody that I have on my roster. So that is too bad, because he will not get recognition, and I'm not sure who's off. 23, Luke McNamee. So I don't know who 26 is, but he's on in the 61st minute. And we're back in. On the left side. Cross in the middle. Dangerous ball. Ooh, cleared over the bar. It will be a corner kick the first time. Oops. First corner kick for the First State FC Midnight Riders of this half. All right, Sora Watanabe lining up with his right foot. Roush in there, Tyrese Small in there. Most everybody else waiting at the top of the box. We assume they're going to be running in. Sam Harrison runs out, circles around, and he can't make it past the first. That's not a very good corner kick. You got to get it over the first defender. Ball boys kind of threw that one away, but anyway, we got to throw now. Morimoto with the throw, long throw. Throws it right to the keeper. I don't know what happened there. Held up play by Fisher Hudak. Ball lost out of bounds.
Yeah. I'll look. I'll get the rest.
Swung around the back. Ryan Cleary, again, I had him listed as a striker, I guess, whatever. He's 5 and he's the 5th defender. Coming, oh, that may, how interesting. That's not, nobody really yelled at that. So it must have been a good tackle, but that was in the box. He went flying on the backtrack tackle. And now the referee has called a foul here in the middle, or is it a throw-in? And they reset through Brandwin. Over to Roush. That's the ball that they haven't been able to pull off all night. They're trying to skip through 2 lines of defenders and go up the middle, and it's been challenged and picked off more often than not. You got to shorten your passes, go wide, go out then in, or in then out. And if you're going to break a line like that, sometimes you have to dribble because they're waiting for the pass. And the second the ball leaves your foot, they're doubling. So if you dribble, then they realize they have no one on the ball. And then you can break down lines that way because then you have to force them to make a decision on who's going to make the defensive play. And that's a great turn by the substitute number 26. Don't know who it is. Ooh, great play by Okawa. Wow. I think he megged 26 there in the back end. Anyway, no foul. Referee's playing on. Tyrese Small sending it up. Ooh, stolen again. And Atlantic City gets the ball. Stolen back by First State FC. Tyrese Small doing all the heavy lifting. Small on the ball again. Tries to do that pass. Tried to break the lines. Not working. Referee, I don't know, I'm not sure there's a, anyway, I guess because it is a turnover of possession, not much in that foul, but I guess, again, enough of it, the ball was stolen, or the possession was stolen. We're in the 65th minute. Ball moving on the right side. The far side. Tyrese Small just sends it up the middle. Not much creativity to that. Luckily for First State FC, they get the ball back, but then quickly give it away to the goal scorer, Wakocha. On the far side, Wakocha catches up. Oh, no call on that. Substitutions are getting ready on the sideline for First State FC as Atlantic City FC control the ball in the back. Chip over the top. Had to make one announcement for the raffle. Trying to get people to buy the raffle tickets. Throwing it on the far side. We've got 3 substitutions and we've got 29, 23, Of course, I have none of those numbers in my bingo card. I got 12. I know 12 is Tariq Nichols. All right. Sorry, I'm communicating with the bench a little bit here to see who's coming on and who's coming off. So it looks like Nichols is on for Nagayoshi. Who else is coming off? Small is coming off for 29. Really? So who else is off? Sam, Harrison, and somebody else. I don't know who else is off. I missed. Who did I miss? City, right? They made 2 subs. One of them is scored. Here comes another attack by Atlantic City on the left side. Keeps them on his left. Gets the shot off, and it looked like it was blocked by Bramlin. It's going to be a corner kick. First corner kick of the second half for Atlantic City. Short or what? Yeah, do I need to hold this one? Chip in the middle. Someone yelled away, and Atlantic City rose up and finished that header. That was a beautiful header by just waiting for him to turn around. Let's see who that is. It's number 12, the very dangerous James Kickoff. Goal in the 76th minute for Atlantic City FC, number 12, James Cahill. Score, First State FC 0, Atlantic City FC 3. So as I scoot back closer, oh, what?
I need to get 26.
I know, it's okay. So we have a winning round to take it. Now, so we have a little bit of extra time. Where should we pick up? Where should I announce the people should pick it up? Down at the raffle table?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Great. You're right. Left-footed shot over the top. And let's see if First State FC can come out of here. All right, folks, get out your raffle tickets. We have a winner. All right, winning number 0 6 6 4 0 5 8. Again, winning number 0 6 4 0 5 7. Pick up your winnings at the table by the ticket office, where you bought your raffle ticket. We thank you for coming out. Enjoy your swag. All right, we've got a winner in the raffle ticket. Didn't hear a cheer. Hopefully they're still here. No, it's 064057. That's the number.
The first time you said 067058.
What? Wow, did I really? Anyway, how did I mix up 2 numbers? Just reading it off a tab. Anyway, moving on the left, Atlantic City. Ooh. Blocked out of bounds? No, just shanked it. And 12 minutes to go. I don't see a lot of activity on the First State FC bench. I don't know how much depth there is, to be honest with you. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subs today. 1 put on a goalie shirt. 3 have come in. So it's only 2 left. And a 3-goal difference. I also don't know if everybody's healthy. Second corner kick of the half for Atlantic City. I thought it was less of a shame. And they're switching goalies. Here comes number 1. Don't know who that is, but that's Jackson Bradlin gave his best.
Substitution for First State FC in the 79th minute.
Number 1 goalkeeper. Anyway, I don't know who that is. I really don't, folks. Jackson Bradlin did what he could. Substitution, the goal scorer. Chechi Wakocha. And on is number 29, and that is Justin Checanecchio. That's going to be a mouthful for me. Substitution, 80th minute for Atlantic City FC. Off. Number 10, Chechi Wakocha. On number 29, Justin Checanecchio. Man, they got me. I've been saying, well, coach's name all night, okay, and I froze, and then I got Checanecchio. Tough one. Checanecchio. I think I left a syllable. Ceccannecchio. Checanecchio. Right? Checanecchio. Sorry about that, Justin. And we're in. 10 minutes to go. Got a substitution coming on here for First Aid FC. That's 28. That's Bowen Simmons. We're going to have a lot of background noise in this one, folks, because I got to talk over everybody now instead of right in that microphone. Again, lost battery power in the mic pack. Couldn't find the replacement batteries, and here we are. And so there's going to be a substitution for Atlantic City FC as well, and that's number 4, Tyler Wagner. Wagner is going to be coming in for somebody, obviously. Waiting on it? Has the referee called it? Bowen Simmons, who's coming off? Switching formation a bit here. So off goes Kai Forsyth. On goes Watson on. Morimoto's off. Simmons. Substitution. First minute. Atlantic City FC off. Kai Forsyth. And on number 4, Tyler Wagner. Substitution. First Aid FC. Off Morimoto. On 28, Bowen Simmons.
No, you're going to be laughing.
Anyway, now more subs. 28. I don't have a 28, but somebody's off. And who else? 28, 20. New goalie. 00 is on. 28. What did I say? 28, 20, and 00. All right. I don't know who is off. Waiting for people to come off. Substitution for Atlantic City FC. Off goalkeeper Ryan Maloney. On goalkeeper 00 Zach Maddox. 18. Well, that would explain why I didn't have a number. 18 is Owen Edwards. Okay, there we go. Everybody plays tonight at Abyssinia Stadium. Crowd is still here for the most part. Having a good time. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Lightside Productions, Delaware Orthopedic Specialists, Gonser and Gonser, Inc. Now, and Prevent Child Abuse Delaware. We'd like to thank the YMCA for coming out en masse. We'd like to thank the youth soccer groups that have come out, especially the Cecil County Youth Soccer that is been our ball boys and girls for this game. So thank you. As the substitutions happen here, number 20 is coming on for 21. And that would be Daniel Gonzalez. And 18 is coming on for number 12, and that is James Cahill on the goal scorers. Substitution, 6 minutes off number 12, James Cahill, on number 18, Owen Edwards, off number 21, Daniel Gonzalez, on number 20, Jordy Farno. Okay, maybe there'll be no more stuff. Apparently I bungled, this ball over the top. New goalie Maddock picks it up. Zach Mammoth, all right. Apparently I bungled the 50-50 statement, but I didn't hear it. We'll have to check the tape. Light sight. We won't do it, because I don't know what I said. I don't know why I would have read two different numbers. It's just reading 6 numbers on a ticket, but maybe I did. Ooh, heading out of bounds, it'll be a corner kick for First State FC. They're second of the half, and unfortunately second of the game. Got a man down here on the near side. It's Red-Eye Secchi. He's now up. Says he can do it. The referee checked it out. Says okay. Again, nobody right in the danger area. They're just kind of building up, I guess, rushing in. Try to time it. Let's see if we can get this corner kick over the first man. That was the problem the last time. Nope. Anyway, reminder that the next and the last home game of the First State FC season is Saturday, June 21st, right here at Abyssinia Stadium in Wilmington, Delaware, at 6:30. That's a breakaway. I thought he might have been offside, but he is on. That's a great stop by backup keeper, number 1, whose name I don't have, but a one-on-one. That was number 20, Jordy Gifaro. And that's why he's on the bench. Started on the bench. Very tough. You're one-on-one with a goalkeeper in this league, you better score. Anyway, the last home game is the 21st. That's next Saturday. A week from tomorrow. 6:30 right here. We're going to have the food truck. I don't know if we're going to have the face painting like we did before. Like we did today. But bring out the family, bring out the kids. It's a good time, especially when we get weather like this. And Lightside Productions, they like you watching the game, but they like you at the ballpark more. I don't know if there's a ballpark, the pitch, the multi-purpose stadium. It's a beautiful facility if you haven't been here. This used to be the old Baynard Stadium. It was a crowned dirt field that was probably never in good shape. Not to bemoan it. I never played here as a kid. I don't believe. I came here to watch games, but I don't think we ever played Sally's here. And we never made the state tournament far enough to play the final here, which is where they used to play the state final a lot of years. Anyway, another corner kick for Atlantic City FC. Into the middle. Well, we've got a lot of comments that are not directed towards me or the live site production folks. But you can hear the light site production folks. But you can hear the somewhat foul language by young fans. Last minute of regulation. Don't know how much time will be left. Back to the keeper.
They're staying by the rim.
So I stopped the clock, of course, at 89:59, and then I had to start. Anyway, you're correct wherever you are on your time. Yeah, I know it's 90 things, what I'm saying. I hit it. It to be a corner kick for First State FC. Third of the game, all three coming in the second half. The first two not getting past the front defender. So let's see if this will be better. Yep, over the far post. Oh, little behind. Streaking number 29. What did I say? That's Leon. Oh, that's Ndoro. Noroje, excuse me. Leon Noroje. Good tackle. Roush. Up with it. Back to Matic. Matic sends it long. Oop. Skip through. Throw in to Atlantic City. Break through the line. Well, Coach Cunningham's going to have to get back to the drawing board because now he's got a team that's tied with him in the standings with a game in hand. Oop, skip down the left side. That's a very dangerous ball. Good defensive backtracking over there. That's one of our substitutes. Whoever came in for Harrison, I think that might have been, it wasn't Simmons. It was Big Alex, I think. And now we're just waiting for the final whistle. I didn't see how much extra time. Two goals, several substitutions, 2 goalie changes. So probably 3 to 4 minutes of extra time. And we are sitting on.
I just stopped at 90.
Ah, you stopped at 90. Brain trust. We've got to get together. We get it perfectly done. The last broadcast of the year. But we had fun. And we always have fun up at the booth. And it's always fun at the stadium. So come on out next week, June 21st, 6:30, against New York Braveheart SC. Ooh. And then First State FC ends the season with 3 away games. FC Monmouth on the road, Lighthouse BC on the road, and Atlantic City FC on the road. And that is the final whistle. Atlantic City FC 3, your First State FC Midnight Riders 0. Thank you, and thanks to Live Site Productions. Come out. At the final whistle, Atlantic City FC 3, First State FC 0. We'd like to thank you for coming out to Madison Stadium. Please thank our sponsors, Live Site Productions, Delaware Orthopedic Specialists, Concert, and Ink Now. Thank you to the Cecil County Youth Soccer team for coming out and being our boys this evening. Thank you to the Bench Child of Delaware and the YMCA. And congratulations to whoever won the raffle.